Guys, welcome to another SaaS Landing Page Teardown. Today we have Webflow, which is a tool that I love and I use myself. That's why I have to go in incognito. So it doesn't show my login instead of showing the actual homepage. But I totally love Webflow. It's really scalable, it's really fast, you can build anything with it. And then if you use it properly, like the whole team can use it. The problem with Webflow is that they grew because of the design community, right? So Webflow enabled the designers that knew a little bit about how front end worked, and they were able to build anything without any code, right? But even though that they were using code, they had to think like designers and like front end developers at the same time. And if you don't have that knowledge, you cannot pull anything off with Webflow, right? Because it's just too complicated. It's like a drag and drop builder that is way too complicated. So they are in a little bit of a weird spot whenever I try to recommend Webflow. People just don't really get it because it just seems more complicated than what they're using, or it just kind of seems like for this complication, I'll probably just go custom, right? Whereas the way they should explain this is something that you can kind of like designers can build once. You can give the full power to the designers. A lot of companies are powered on Webflow. You literally can build anything with Webflow, and then marketers can go in and fix it, right? So the messaging of the entire website should be done like this, right? Where it's been reduced to one very tiny section. But what the entire website should say, it should say these three things, but much better explains and with a dedicated section to each of them. And it would have been better than the entire page altogether, right? So what I would say is that designers can come in and build entire websites pixel perfect without any developer help, right? So you can make all the stuff that you're doing custom, you can do it with Webflow, and designers can do it themselves, which is amazing, right? Then marketers can come in, and instead of having a shitty template or having to use HubSpots, Unbounce, or like lead pages and stuff like that, they could use the exact same like design and everything and make it just as pretty as the normal website, where they can edit everything with this editor that you're seeing here, right? So this editor enables people to just change the text, change images, and make it perfect because it's like a template that the designer created, right? So people need to understand that this gives power to the designer to implement right away, which saves a bunch of dev time. This gives marketers the power to change things without ruining the design, and they can make changes really fast as long as the designer created the templates. And then that developers can come in at any time and just do whatever they want to with the website, because it's like fully customizable, right? So this is something they could have shown examples of what people build, of how many companies, like big companies, are using it, of showing this separately, how the entire team can interact, and what is the benefits of having these in place, right? So you can reduce dev time, you can deploy the website faster, you can have marketers change the pages really fast. And one really big thing that they missed, besides the integrations, what they just could have made a little bit more obvious, is they missed the templates, right? So they have a community of experts and templates that you can use, where people can build the website for you based on the design, or where you can get templates and quickly replace any website like you do in WordPress, right? So if people are coming from WordPress or something that is a little bit easier, they're not going to know that, right? And that's the biggest problem with Webflow. They're only attracting companies that have a solid design team, or they have like a solid designer, or agencies that are doing this for clients, right? So they're still growing largely based on that designer and front-end developer community, which is a shame, because there are a lot of small businesses that could be using Webflow, or a lot of SaaS companies that I keep recommending all the time, because there's no reason for SaaS companies to have a custom website. That just slows them down if you use custom code. That's like the craziest, stupidest thing ever. So that's pretty much it. Yes, they have this about learning and exploring and having experts, but they should have just said what kind of experts are in place, what is it that they can build, how fast they can get, how many experts can I choose from, do they have a specific expertise. A lot of things that they could have gone deeper on, but unfortunately they didn't. And they could have done this with half the length. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I sold you on Webflow as well, because I love the tool. And yeah, if you let me know what you think about the page below, like in the comments. And if you're wondering, hey, this guy looks like he knows his stuff, I'm wondering how he can help me in specific, like explain the full value of my product so I can get better conversions throughout my entire funnel, just book a call at cortez.design/apply so we can figure out if you are a good fit. And if you are a good fit, and if I truly feel confident I can help you and provide an amazing ROI on my services, then I can let you know what are the tweaks that you can make on the website, how does the process work, pricing, everything, after we figure out we are a good fit in the first place, right? So let's just take it from there. Book a call at cortez.design/apply. And if you have any questions, just DM me or email me. Always happy to see if I can help, right? So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, hopefully see you on a call. Cheers.